Welcome to Jana's Kitchen. Welcome to Bailey's Kitchen. It is time to make some bacon chili grissini, right, Bailey? He's my ratatouille dog. He's a golden retriever and he loves people. He's in training to be a therapy dog one day and he's just so happy. He's got the happiest little hiney. He gets so excited. Today we are making bacon chili grissini. You can hear his tail hitting the cabinets. He's just happy all the time. Bacon chili grissini, and you say, what is bacon chili grissini? Well, I'm about to show you what is bacon chili grissini. It is breadsticks wrapped in bacon, rolled in a topping, baked on a baking sheet in the oven for about 30 minutes or so. And it is a delicious little snack, and you can serve them warm, you can serve them at room temperature. So it's perfect for tailgating. Okay, so what I've got is a half a cup, a really good half cup. You're supposed to always pack brown sugar, and so I guess I packed it really good. It's really humid here today, so it probably packed in there extra good. Okay, so a half a cup of brown sugar. And then I have light chili powder. And we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of chili powder. You think, wow, that is a lot of chili powder. I agree, that is a lot of chili powder. But they're not spicy. I don't know, they're just so good. And so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix the chili powder into the brown sugar. I've got something on the stove behind me boiling away here. And so we're just going to mix these in here. Get it all mixed in. It's a perfect job for kids. This is perfect for kids to help you do. You've got those beginner cooks, or you're just busy and you need to put your kids to a task for you. I'm going to even add a little bit of black pepper. Okay, and just so you know, chili powder is not just ground up dried chilies. Chili powder actually already has salt in it, okay? Plus the bacon has salt in it. So I'm just mixing it up with my hands, kind of getting the lumps out a little bit. There. You don't have to be perfect. This is very rustic. This is easy. Then I have sesame breadsticks. Use whatever breadsticks, the dry breadsticks that you have at your grocery store. These are extra long ones, but you can also get them to, they're like half this length. What's nice about these long ones is you can actually have them on your serving table, like in a glass or a vase even. It's kind of fun. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour these out on my counter here so I get the box out of the way. There we go. All right. So now I've got a package of bacon. This is shorter bacon. It's center cut, but you can use any thin bacon that you can find at your store or that's on sale. And I've got this at almost room temperature because I think that it stretches easier. And you're going to want to stretch, put it around there, and then use your hand and slightly pull. It slid off here. And you don't have to get sesame seed bagels. You don't have to get sesame seed breadsticks. You can use any plain or whatever. And then I'm just twisting the breadstick, and then the bacon wraps around it. See? Just like that. And that's the short bacon, that's the center cut. And then I just roll it, see, into the brown sugar mixture. I'm going to do another one. This package of breadsticks that I have, it says that it's 2 sticks per person is a serving. And there's, I think, 8 servings in this box, which is 16. If you've ever had one of these, I will say, even though you've got a table full of other food, people might eat more than 2 of them because they're going to shrink up quite a bit. And they are delicious. This is one of my daughter's favorite things too. I remember we had a function at church. Is that what you were thinking too? Yeah. And Santa Claus, one of our church members was Santa Claus. But anyway, he was Santa Claus at Bass Pro Shop, I think it was. But anyway, he went to our church, and he was always serving lots of people. And he was we had a conference or something at church, and he was doing parking lot duty. And so I had signed up to bring food for the workers, and I brought these bacon chili grissini. And this is he's a country boy from Missouri, okay? And he had never seen anything quite like these. And so, you know, they always knew me for bringing food that they really liked. Well, anyway, I had brought several things, and the bacon chili grissini, I had made a big platter full of them. And I just dropped them off, and on my way, I went to the conference. Well, later on, they saw me, and they were talking about how all of the guys that came in that were doing all the parking attendants and workers were saying how they walked into the room and they were all pointing at these things that I had made, and they thought they looked really awful, and they were just going to kind of pour them into the trash and cover them up because they just thought they looked awful, because they're going to get kind of dark, and nobody really knew, and I didn't take the time to tell anybody what they were. And they didn't even really discern that it was bacon wrapped around breadsticks. They just really couldn't tell what they were. But anyway, they must have dared each other to try them since I had made them. And they eventually told me this story that later on that day that they were going to throw them in the trash because they thought they looked awful. And they absolutely loved them, and they all wanted to know how I made them. Huh? Oh yeah, and then they'd chase me down and ask if I would make them some more. Every time we had a conference, hey, are you going to bring some of those bacon things? So anyway, they're very good, even though they look kind of funny. And so I'm just going to keep doing this, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to pop these in the oven at between 300 and 325, depending on your oven. If your oven runs hot, do them at 300 degrees. If it runs normal, maybe 320, 325, something like that. And so I'm going to finish doing these, and we'll be right back. Okay, I've got these breadsticks all wrapped up, and I'm going to stick them in the oven at 300. In my oven, I'm going to do them on convection at 320 degrees, and then I'll time it. But it's pretty, I've made these for years and years and years. But every bacon is different, right? The water content and everything. So I start watching them at about 20 to 25 minutes, and you want the bacon to be cooked. So we'll be back and check on them. Okay, welcome back. Our bacon chili grissinis are now out of the oven, and I kind of pre-warned you, they don't look real pretty, but I will assure you, your guests are going to say, what are those? And you may have to challenge them to try them. But this is a bread stick with bacon, sugar, and chili powder. What could go wrong with that, right? It's delicious. I've got that non-stick wire rack on the pan. It helps the bacon to brown all sides. And I was going to leave that one of these maybe two of these, one for Erin and one for myself. We've got games on, watching the football on the television as we're doing this. Okay, so these were some broken breadsticks, and I just used a portion of it. And see, they're still kind of crispy, crunchy, like this, okay? And and that bacon is caramelized right here. I know it's crunching in the camera, but it's that delicious, and I assure you, my husband's going to come get one of these in about 30 seconds. I hope you try these bacon chili grissinis. They're a wonderful little appetizer snack. If you want to serve them on some dry lettuce leaves, that would kind of brighten it up off the plate and help people to see them better. Thank you for stopping by, and please hit like, subscribe, and notification, and please share with your friends, because everybody's looking for tailgate ideas.